Okay, stop what you're doing and look closely, I mean really closely, at the destroyed New York City in the Avengers Doomsday trailer. The Chrysler Building, still standing. Central Park, completely pulverized. But where the iconic Avengers Tower should be, there is nothing. Just empty sky. Why? Why is there nothing there? Because this isn't Earth 616. Recent leaked production reports, convention reveals, and multiversal tracking logs confirm what might be the darkest opening sequence in Marvel history. The Fox X-Men were forced to invade and vaporize Tobey Maguire's Earth 96283 just to survive an incursion. And today, I'm giving you the full forensic breakdown of how Avengers Doomsday actually begins. In Jonathan Hickman's legendary comic saga, Time Runs Out, incursions operate on one absolute cosmic law. When two Earths collide, either one world is destroyed or both universes die permanently. For months, the X-Men of Earth 10005 have watched their reality crumble. In a desperate race to extinction, Hank McCoy, Beast, constructs a multiversal antimatter core bomb, a weapon engineered to penetrate a colliding Earth's crust and detonate its core, just to spare mutankind. Listen, this isn't an act of villainy. This is the ultimate trolley problem. The X-Men are forced to become universal executioners, slaughtering an innocent parallel Earth to keep their own children alive. Think about that. The target universe, Earth 96283, the Raimiverse. Unlike the Avengers world, Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker lives on an Earth with no Avengers, no Fantastic Four, and no Sorcerer Supreme. He is the sole defender of his reality. When Wolverine and Deadpool cross the multiversal rift to plant the bomb, Spider-Man confronts them in the streets of New York. Now think about the sheer emotional weight of this clash. Tobey's Peter Parker, veteran, scarred, having just saved the multiverse in No Way Home, he refuses to let his home planet burn. But Wolverine, haunted by the extinction of his own timeline, he knows that if he hesitates for a single heartbeat, Charles Xavier and everyone he loves will be erased. Wolverine refuses to leave. He stands his ground until the weapon detonates, and then the antimatter core ignites, shattering Earth 96283's tectonic crust in an apocalyptic fireball. Boom! So, if Tobey Maguire's world was wiped out, how does he survive for Secret Wars, right? Look at the post-credits of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Ned Leeds' Spidey Tracker detects a multiversal Spider-Man frequency drifting in deep orbital space. Reports confirm that seconds before the shockwave vaporizes Manhattan, the Watcher, or a multiversal extraction craft, breaches the atmosphere and extracts both Peter Parker and Wolverine, just as the Raimi universe is annihilated. This is why Marvel officially placed Spider-Man No Way Home on its 15 essential rewatch titles for Doomsday. The emotional backbone of this entire war begins with the death of Tobey's world. Now, re-examine the Doomsday trailer with this terrifying context. When Professor Xavier stares out his mansion window with hollow, empty eyes, he is watching the burning shockwave of the universe his team just murdered. And when Magneto cries in his helmet, it's the horrifying realization that mutant survival cost them their morality. And that pulverized city shown in the trailer, that is the aftermath on the X-Men side of the incursion rift. The X-Men saved their Earth from immediate collapse, but the gravitational backlash decimated their city, creating the very war zone where Reed Richards confronts Dr. Doom. And this tragedy is the exact spark Dr. Doom orchestrated. Doom knows the heroes are fractured and morally broken. The X-Men slaughtered Spider-Man's world. The Avengers are panicked. When the exhausted survivors gather at the Xavier Mansion, Doom strikes. He slams his fist into the ground and reanimates the buried Sentinels with Darkhold techno-sorcery. He swats Thor aside like an insect and declares that the multiverse is dead. To Dr. Doom, the heroes prove they are monsters who will burn parallel Earths just to prolong their own lives. In Victor's mind, he is not destroying existence, he is executing a broken multiverse to forge Battleworld. The opening of Avengers Doomsday will be the most devastating scene in Marvel history. Seriously, the most devastating. So tell me, did Wolverine make the right call to save mutant kind? And how will Tobey Maguire confront the X-Men on Battleworld? Drop your theories below. I want to read them. Subscribe for daily Marvel deep dives, and I'll see you over there.